Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Money. I'm back again with another video, and in this particular video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about, dang, what was this episode called? Pretty Little Liars. Hold on, guys. I gotta see, because I was watching one of my friends review this show, and I keep forgetting the title. Okay, Pretty Little Liars, Season 6, Episode 19, Did You Miss Me? Recap. That's the video I'm watching right now, so this is my video is gonna be called Pretty Little Liars Season 6 Episode 19 Did You Miss Me? Review. That's what it's probably gonna be called. But anyways, not okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The way they hyped this episode up, it really irritated me. Although I enjoyed this episode, it just annoyed me personally that they hyped up so much stuff about this episode. And the only good things, in my opinion, that happened is Allison being pushed down the stairs. I don't care what nobody says. I really feel like he drugged her or something. Like, seriously, he was being too creepy in this episode. She was basically saying, oh, you know, well, let me go home. And he's like, no. And I'm like, that's suspect. Like, every time a new character comes on the show, they're suspect. They end up being shady. They end up doing the most. You end up finding out that they're guilty in some form. They may not be A or anything, but they're guilty of something. And I feel like he's hiding something from Allie. And I hope she figures it out soon. But yeah, the best things about this episode that happened was Allie falling down the stairs. Oh my god, poor Queen. I'm so heartbroken how she fell down the stairs. But I feel like Elliot had something to do with that. And I find it more suspect how Hannah automatically knew it wasn't an accident. And how she knew for a fact the car would be in those flowers, in those bouquet of flowers. That was suspect too. I'm not saying Hannah has the twin, but then again, I don't know. Because Mrs. Mary is the only one that saw those two ghostly twin girls. And I really hope it's not Hannah, because everybody's been speculating it's Hannah. It may be Arya, I don't know. But, I don't know. It's even more and more like it could potentially be Mrs. De Laurentiis, due to the fact that she's supposed to be dead, but she came and visited Allison in the hospital. But the thing about that, I know Hannah wasn't drugged up on any medicines when she had hit her ankle and did all that, and when Mona ran over a car, did all that stuff. She wasn't asleep. She saw Allison for real, because Allison confirmed it in that one episode. She said, Hannah, do you remember when I visited you in the hospital? See, sweetheart, she was not asleep, sweetheart. Those had nothing to do with the drugs. Allie honestly came there and was talking to Hannah and whatnot. But anyway, when Miss De Laurentiis popped up on the screen being all creepy, sweetheart, I was scared. I was like, oh my god, Allie, you better run, girl. Run, sweetheart, because Mrs. De Laurentiis is just... I've never been here from Mrs. De Laurentiis due to the fact she a hoe. Okay? She can't keep her legs closed. That's why, that's another reason why I don't like her. And the fact that she just did Mr. De Laurentiis so wrong, I felt that was really sad, though. But, yeah, I don't like Mrs. De Laurentiis because she can't keep her legs closed. And she's always covering up something to protect her children and stuff. And it's like, sweetheart, you shouldn't have to do all that. Or just let them be punished if they're going to be punished for something, you know. Don't be sitting up there covering stuff up. Like, no. But it was sweet to see that. But, again, it was still creepy how she's going to be like, Elliot's a good man. No. Something is off with Elliot, and I'm going to figure it out. I hope he's not the he that they were talking about in season 7 when the first trailer, the ending of A Tells All, 610, Game Over Charles. Yeah, I really hope he's not the he she was talking about, because we bet. Furthermore, I kind of don't want to be hyped about the twin, because I was hyped about who A was, and then we got a huge letdown. Okay. And I never explained this, but the reason I never did a review of the season 6 finale, season 6A, is because, 610 is because of that. I was so disappointed. I was so pissed off. I was so upset. The way the acting and stuff was great. That it was, that was great, but the A reveal and the plot holes of the storyline was just a whole hot ass mess, and I was not here for it. Like Mrs. _Rozzy said, like Boo said, she wasn't here for it either. I keep watching her 610 review over and over again because it's just priceless. Everything she said in there is exactly what I agree with. Like, I mean, Cece is like kind of predictable, but the fact that they made it into an incest storyline was just disgusting and overbearing and ill to me. Like, Marlene, I know for a fact you changed that storyline. What was supposed to be, Ren was supposed to be A, okay. Melissa was supposed to be Black Veil. I don't know who was supposed to be Redcoat, but Melissa was supposed to be Black Veil. She had the correct body of it. She even had the costume and everything. And I'm still low key salty that the reveal was so whack as it was, and honestly, I was so salty about that. But anyway, on to this episode. Not a lot happened. I mean, we're kind of going slower and slower and slower. I mean, next week looks amazing. Okay, it looks amazing. We're gonna find out who the twin is and everything. And I just hope it's not another cop out. Like, we gonna be getting so excited just to be let down again. Like, to be honest, Shay doesn't have time for that. I ain't got the patience for this foolishness that they be trying to do. They be hyping us up for no apparent reason. No, this is what they do. They hype us up, get us excited, only to let us down in the end. And I really don't want to have another 610 repeat bull crap story. Like, no. The twin better be a good twin. It better make sense. The storylines better add up. Okay? Why this specific twin was hid away in the first place. Or I'm really gonna go off on Marlene and their whole writing directors, everything. I will go off. I will make a video, and I hope somebody shares it so she can see how irritated and pissed off I'm gonna be if it's gonna be a whack. This finale better top the A reveal. Seriously, it better top that by 100,000. Okay, and I know that's not a word, but still. That's what's better happen, because 610 was a horrible episode. And Marlene King, I'm sorry if this is disrespectful, but she needs to be shot in the eye for that, because no, they should have went to with the original storyline of having Ren as A, because it made more sense than Cece being A, being a transgender. They never explained the sexual assignment surgeries. Nothing. They didn't explain that. They didn't explain all the things they explained. Literally made no sense. But anyway, so what happened is first of all, Emily, listen. Now I'm getting on to the review. First of all, Emily, I don't see why you trying to corner Mona thinking that she up to something when she clearly looking out for y'all. Later in the episode, we find out that she was actually telling Charlotte to lay off of you guys, because Charlotte is the one who's gunning after y'all. Y'all always think Mona is into stuff. Like, to be honest, I don't blame them, but then again, at the same time, if Mona is telling you she's not in on this and she's doing stuff out of her way for you, then you should be grateful and thankful to have Mona. Because honestly, if it wasn't for Mona, I really don't think the girls would have found out half of the stuff that they found out, to be honest. Like, and it was really annoying me how, Emily, you all of a sudden have these balls and you're trying to act like this boss bitch, but yet Mona went to bank off for y'all. And y'all still treating her like that, acting like she's a suspect, acting like she's working with Sarah when she's not. She told Sarah off, and Sarah was like, "Nope, they better give me what I want to give me." So was that confirming that she's the person that wants Charlotte's name to be cleared or Charlotte's murder to be solved? Like, what was that whole scene about? Like, Emily really irritated me, because it's like, sweetheart, as many girlfriends as you go through, you have no room to talk about what Mona has done, the wrongs she's done. When you went through as many girlfriends as you've had, you have no room to talk about anybody doing too much of anything, to be honest, sweetheart. Like, come on now, you have no right, okay? No right at talking about anybody going through anything too much when you went through way too many girlfriends. Ain't that much gayness in the world. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, sweetheart, I love you and everything, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but honestly, you have no room to talk about anybody going through anything, because you've been through too many girlfriends, and you know your soulmate is Allison De Laurentiis, so stop it, okay? Stop going after Mona like she's the enemy when she's actually trying to be helpful to y'all, helping y'all out, getting blueprints for a reason. It's not just to be in the game again. She doesn't want to play the game anymore. she's tired of these girls going through this with Sarah. So Emily really irritated me. I'm trying to remember everything. So what else happened? I'm trying to remember everything. If I forgot something, oh well. It must have not been that important. Hannah irritated me with this episode too. She irritated me because it's like, girl, you are with Jordan. Why are you holding Caleb's hands? Okay, why are you caressing him? You are engaged, getting ready to be married. There's no reason for you to be in Caleb's whole bubble trying to get some of that peen. Okay, there's no reason, sweetheart, because you wanna know why? You were about to get married, and you should have told Spencer you wasn't cool with them dating. But it's your fault while they're together, basically. Because if you would never give her the okay, I really doubt Spencer would have went after Caleb in the first place. And Caleb, that was very disrespectful on your part too, because you shouldn't even entertain Hannah even caressing your hands like that. You should have been like, girl, bye. Okay, get out my face with that. Like, I understand if they had like a plan or whatever to foil Big A's plan, which is gonna backfire. It always does. Their plans never go through fully because A is always one step ahead. So this whole plan of Hannah talking about she murdered Charlotte is so staged, so boring, so stupid. Like, even though she had Spencer fooled, Spencer was over her caressing her man-child, sweetheart. She was over it. I ain't blame Spencer at this point. Like, I don't ship Spaleb whatsoever. I'm not here for them, again, as I say in every video. Every video I've came out with, I said that, but I also don't believe in people who are in relationship flirting with others who are you clearly know are together. Like, I don't believe in that. That is, no, sweetheart, I'm not here for that. Hannah, you need to get your priorities together and tell Jordan the truth, because I'm tired of you stringing him along. I don't like Jordan, to be honest. I really don't. I can't stand him. What else? As Arya, I'm telling you, Arya's boss is Team Ezria, and so am I, to be honest. Even though they're technically the most toxic relationship on this show, I cannot wait till they get back together and they come back together, because they belong to each other. Like, honestly, I'm tired of seeing Liam, to be honest. He's irrelevant at this point. Him and Ezra look like twins and stuff, but he will never be Ezra, in my opinion. He's too much of a nerd, too much of a geek, too much of a pussy. Like, honestly, you are not Ezra, okay? So you better just go from where you came from, because, sweetheart, nobody's here for you. Nobody's checking for you. Nobody's featuring you, okay? Nobody wants you on the show. I don't want you on the show for damn sure, because you are boring. You are lackluster. You are nothing but wasteless space that Marlene just decided to throw in the mix of a storyline that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Girl, I lived when Arya was like, A is back, you know, explain that whole thing to Ezra. I know I'm jumping around what happened, but that's because I just don't feel like going bit for bit with this show. Like, honestly, no. What else happened? Luke is a suspect. How it's just so suspect how the moment he came back, he was able to fix that. Like, you mean to tell me that was coincidentally A's fault, how A was able to hack into that tablet? No, I really feel like Lucas, for some reason, is not here to be best buddies with Hannah and all that stuff. I'm sorry, something suspect about him. I always felt like he was shady, and I still feel like he was shady. Like, that's just suspect. And he offered her $1 million. Girl, if I was Hannah, I would have took that $1 million and ran with it, sweetheart. Because if that was me, I would have gone and bought what I needed to do. I would have took the offer, Hannah. Don't be a sheep. I mean, I'm just saying, if that was me, I would have took the offer, honestly. But, yeah, I don't trust Elliot, honestly, because I really feel like he drugged her or something. Something ain't right. That was just too... Even for A, you know when it's A, and you know when it's someone else, and I really feel like that was Elliot that drugged Allie just for Allie to fall down and all that. I really feel like it was him. Like, Ms. De Laurentiis, like, I love your acting, it's phenomenal and everything, but no, sweetheart, I'm not here for you with that foolishness you be talking about, oh, Elliot can protect you better than I could. Like, no, I don't trust him. Like I said, Hannah's plan she's trying to do with A is going to backfire, and I'm going to laugh. I know that's terrible to say, but I'm going to laugh. Like, honestly. And to be honest, Ezra, you know you want Arya back. Arya, you want Ezra back, but you're just trying to string Liam along. You need to let him go. Tell him to go back to where he came from. Tell him to go to the zoo where he looked like he came from. Okay? Because nobody's here for him. Nobody's checking for him. Nobody needs him here on this show. And I'm tired of seeing him on my screen every week, to be honest. Or not even every week, but every other week. Like, I'm tired of seeing him. Period. Like, he shows no interest to the story. Ezra, even though Arya and Ezra are together, Ezra was here from the beginning, going with her through this A situation. So, I feel like if anybody's allowed to be in the situation, it's Ezra and not Liam. Because Liam, you don't even know half of what she went through. Through those whole trials in high school and middle school. You don't know what that girl went through, and then for you to be giving Ezra an attitude like, sweetheart, you better go somewhere. Ezra will punch your lights out. What else? I don't know. Yeah, Emily irritated me because, girl, as many girlfriends as you went through, you really have no nerve pointing no fingers at Mona because she's really not up to nothing. Honestly, I believe her. To Hannah, sit down somewhere. You have a fiance. Sit your ass down. Sit your bitch ass down somewhere. Okay, and go somewhere, sweetheart, because nobody's checking for you in that field because you have a man. So stop trying to go after Spencer's man. 3, I don't ship I don't ship Spaleb, but even I know that's dead wrong. Like, you don't need to be going after nobody's man, and that's you already about to be married and stuff. You don't do that. That's disrespectful. 4, Ezra, come back. 5, I really want to know who the twin is. I mean, I'm excited, but then again, Marlene, if next week's episode is a letdown, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make a video going off on you, okay? I'm gonna say a bunch of things that you are not going to like, but sweetheart, I really don't care at this point because you owe us as the fans more than what you gave us on the A Reveals All episode. Honestly, you owe us way more than we deserve better than that. That bullcrap treatment you gave us, that bullcrap episode, that bullcrap reveal, just my blood is boiling even thinking about it. But honestly, this is my review. That's all I remembered, all that was important to me, in my opinion. The only thing that mattered really to me, in my opinion, because all those other pointless scenes, no, I wasn't going to talk about that. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a blessed day. It's your girl, Shay, and I'll be back next week with another video. Or I'm going to be probably back tomorrow with something to talk about. Just put topics in below and I'll record. But anyways, I love you guys, and until next time, see ya.